Hello everyone, and welcome back to the altars. It's day 44, the magnetic storm is 3 days away, and we have an MRI scanner to install. So let's head to the infirmary and see if we can't do that. Whoops, I thought install MRI, there we go. Scan yourself using the MRI in the evening, okay. What are we spending this day on? Are we still... Yeah, we still have some crafting queue to do. Including the dumbbells. I really want to have the dumbbells done as well. And another radiation filter. But I think I'm gonna give the dumbbells to the refiner in the evening. Yes, instead we might try and get enough resources to build the gravity sensor. We only need another 5 minerals for that, so let's head out. Minerals. Oh, and let's check our assignments real quick. We seem to be pretty low on food. We have a cute meal, but nobody is working there right now. In fact, Jan Miner is almost dealing with radiation sickness anyway, so let's get him inside in the kitchen. And Botanist can do one more food package in the greenhouse. Alright. Let's finish this. And let's build or at least at the gravity sensor craft to the workshop production queue. Oh, we don't actually have a queue right now. So let's just craft it. The technician... Let's assign the technician to maintenance. And we can...
Should I go there next?
And we are finishing the craft. And we unlocked efficient food, nice. And we have another planetary sample right now, so... Park with bench. ALX minerals conversion is nice, but... I think the ALX conversion so far has been like really lacking, right? Maybe at some point we get like more ALX gain, or maybe we upgrade our flashlights capabilities so much that it feels like it's worth it destroying the anomalies. Or maybe I'm not seeing the value in getting resources without spending like a significant amount of time. Because I think what it does cost energy, suit energy, destroying anomalies at least is pretty time efficient, and I think the ALX conversion is as well. But still something to think about for later, I think. And we were thinking, in terms of economy, we were thinking about the different outposts. There is the opportunity to unlock the automatic outpost. And with how thin our crew still feels, I've struggled to see the value in like the advanced outposts if I can just have an automatic outpost. Yeah, I'm spending the planetary sample. And after that, let's grab personal cabin or park with bench. Personal cabin is probably It's a shorter research time investment, but it's going to be the bigger resource investment in terms of actually making them, because we're going to have to make 5 of them. So let's research park with bench first. And we still have other stuff to build, right? The gym and the contemplation room, but we are notoriously short on minerals all the time. I think... yeah, for now I'm gonna place another storage, just so we don't run out.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Is there something to do in the workshop? Oh, we didn't finish the gravity sensor. There we go.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Place the gravity sensor on top of the canyon. Yeah, that's... okay, it's the one spot we already found when we were exploring the last time, and the other probably linked to this high climb here. Or maybe this climb even. Yeah. Some more to explore there. Definitely. You can go to the minerals outpost.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
You can go to the metals outpost. And I'm going back and grabbing some more. Actually, can we assign our miner 2 minerals for efficiency? And what else do we need? How are we looking? We have 10 cooked meals. We have an empty workshop queue. The refinery, nothing to do in the refinery. Let's explore some more. Were we done with everything? No. I seem to remember the last time we went to these hollow trees here and removed the oh, by the way, about that, what? Do we have to wait for something? With... I guess so. I think we gave the holo chip to the technician. And he's gonna come back to us, probably. Bring this automatically up. This automatically updated, right? To the more efficient version, yes. Okay, let's find an empty... do we have a Rapidium? I think so, right? We did set up a Rapidium outpost yesterday. Or did we? Or we tried, but it didn't work because we didn't find a way to connect the pylon. Right. We should probably build up this Rapidium deposit then, or we should build an outpost here. High climb and a rock blockade in the way. But that shouldn't be a problem. Let's check. We should... let's head outside. I'm pretty sure we have... yeah, we have a drill. So... which way do we go? One day I'm going to be able to interpret the map the first time I look at it. Over there. Oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to check, because I think from above it really looked like... yeah, these are the tire marks that our base left, so I want to see where they end. Okay. So the assumption is then that we're just rolling, that we've been rolling through this canyon. But yeah, it's still convenient, right? Up here. Oh yeah, there's an anomaly here, right? Isn't there? Not like a time anomaly? Guess not. Do we have? Yeah, we have enough energy to destroy this. There we go. And place the drone. Is there an... Yep, there's an anomaly coming. But we're moving anyway. So... Ooh, another one here. And another... a big one. And another one here. Okay. Ouch. There we go. And the last one. Oh, wait. It's... Are these really like 5 different ones? Recharge. I guess so. But I think destroying one might be enough to place pylon. There we go. And let's grab the polygonal scanner and see where we have to place our outposts. Should be either here or down. Further down, apparently. Ooh. Time dilation. Okay, where? Where? Where's the center? This rupidium... Gotta be right. It's probably right in the center. I'm not sure how to deal with that. Can I destroy time dilation with somehow? I don't know, but I don't have enough time left in this day to figure it out, so... Time to head home. Do I have enough to place a temporary travel pylon up here? I do. That's nice. So let's use that to get back home, and we'll check back this deposit later. Let's first give the refiner... Let's give the dumbbells to the refiner. He's hanging out in the dome. Hello, Mr. Refiner. I have something for you.
I have something for you. The exercise equipment you asked for.
Awesome, man! I knew I could rely on you. Can't wait to try these babies out.
That made him... Okay, actually his like emotion matrix looked much worse than I thought, because he seemed... Jan Refiner out of all of them seems like kind of Seems like kind of the most easygoing dude. We should get scanned as soon as possible. I'm worried sick. I'm cranky after sleeping on the floor. Cranky after sleeping. Cranky after sleep. Cranky. Oh, he's... Oh. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yes, that makes sense. Can I fix it right now? By just placing another door, maybe? In the long run... No, I can't. In the long run, we want to place individual cabins. But I think I only a few minutes ago decided... Oh, I can change my mind still. Let's make that something we invest research time into the personal cabin. Now... The MRI scanner. Use MRI. Oh, there we go.
Okay, just lie still and think of something engaging.
When will you have the results?
Not before I finish scanning everybody. You're the first one, so after we finish, you can go to bed and come back in the morning. I should know more by then. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Core memory created.
Something's gonna be wrong.
The altars.
I just know it. Feels like waiting for high school finals or something.
Damn. I hope everything will turn out just fine.
I wonder if Maxwell... Well, first I wonder if anything's gonna come of it, but I'm sure just by the way it's set up, it has to, right? If Maxwell knows something... But... I'm not sure if Maxwell ever explicitly stated it. The scientist definitely did, but the scientist doesn't really know shit because he only knows what happened in his timeline, right? And that might be different from what happened to us. But I think the scientist once said we were the first person to... I think he flat out said we were the first person to like have rupidium or use rupidium in any capacity. But if that's the case, it seems very weird how... Yeah, how did they spend so much time studying it and hypothesizing all these different ways that it might save humanity or whatever if they didn't have access to it, right? And how were they so ready that once we found it, they could just give us blueprints to build a womb where we could use it? So, if we really are the first people to get rupidium, maybe we're the first to do it in our universe, or the first humans, or maybe... I don't know, it really seems like a lot of effort went into researching and getting it, and everything was completely ready for us to give me a second. Yeah, that everything was prepared for us to, once we actually picked it up, it was surprisingly easy to just use it. Yeah. And the reason I'm thinking about this in the first place is I'm wondering if Maxwell like knows more, if Maxwell maybe knows that there are complications with growing organisms with rupidium, which like would be my leading theory for why Molly died, right? That maybe it's just like a rupidium side effect. And if that's true, that would mean that only the altars are affected and Jan Prime isn't. So, and if it's like a environmental thing, maybe with the planet, then... Oh, we just waited too long, we can't talk to the refiner anymore. If it's just an environmental thing, that maybe the conditions on this planet, the gravity or the anomalies cause something, then obviously we'd expect Jan Prime to be affected as well. So let's head to sleep and we'll find out. On day 45. Only 2 more days until the magnetic storm. Where is everyone going? Let's check in with the scientist. What are the results?
So, you have our results? Yes. It was a long night, but everyone got scanned. I've just finished running the results through our medical software.
And?
And? Well, there's no easy way to put it. It's there. Mutated tissue. It's growing in our brains.
In all of them or only the alters?
What? You mean we all have it? No. Not all.
Only the alters, right?
Almost everyone is affected, but there's one exception. You.
Yeah, okay.
You're the only one that's clean. Holy shit. Yeah. You know what that means?
The rupidium is at fault, that it was caused by accelerated growth. I don't know, you're the smart one. Yeah, I think 1 and 2 basically the same thing. But yeah, the rupidium is at fault.
Because of rupidium? Oh, I wouldn't go so far. You were the only one who wasn't created with it, true.
What is his conclusion then?
But there were so many other factors.
Right.
A speed with which our brain tissue was forced to grow, external circumstances, like radiation, that could have disrupted the process somehow. There are 2 things we know for sure. 1, creating any other alter will most probably result in the same condition, and 2, if we don't find a cure, we will all die, just like the ship. The whole crew, except for you. It's a matter of days.
Is this the moment you want to talk about how you feel? I'm not asking that because I don't understand. I don't know what he means by that. How do we find a cure? I think he wants to talk about that. Anyways.
Well, I don't know. Try as I might, this is where my expertise ends.
We'll think of something.
Okay. Don't worry.
What about
We'll think of something,
Jan
right?
Doctor?
We always do. I don't know, Jan. Maybe the people who told you to branch yourself will be able to help us. Maybe. I am still waiting on a call from Lucas about the coordinates. It's worrying he hasn't got in touch yet. Well, let's hope he does. In the meantime, the best we can do is focus on getting rid of that gravity distortion. Even if we can't make it to the end of the mission, at least we can clear the path for you. Okay, Matt. Thanks.
Okay, now
That's ridiculous.
new moral dilemma just dropped. Obviously, now that we know that bringing in alters also afflicts them with some kind of disease that makes them die within like a couple of weeks. Even if you were okay with all the other moral problems that we had with branching so far. I think now you can't defend branching and bringing people into existence like that at all anymore. But what if we have to bring Jan Doctor, who can maybe fix us? But of course we would also create just another person. Would you do it though? If that's even where we're going with this, but maybe we are. Yeah. The way I just understood this, it seems like this is not our main... Wait for an opportunity to speak with Lucas about the disease. Okay, I'm guessing we have to progress the main goal a little until we can make progress on this. In universe, it would make a lot of sense to prioritize this right now, but I don't want to get into another countdown situation until I have to, so let's check if there's anything else we want to do before that. Let's check our assignments for today. What time is it? 8:30. We have quite a bit of stuff queued in the workshop. Let's give that to Jan Technician, assuming there isn't any maintenance to do. There isn't. Jan Scientist should work the research. Botanist in the greenhouse. And I think we are going to do some minerals mining. So Jan Miner can go into the enriched metal outpost, and Jan Refiner goes into his refinery. And we're grabbing minerals. Because we need them for the gym, for the contemplation room, for... what else? Probably the personal cabins. Anything else we need to make? I don't think so. Can I... do I have ALX to organics on? Yeah, I have it on... permanent. Uphold. I wonder if we... oh, our automatic outpost that works every day without an operator. It does cost 50 minerals though. Yeah, I'm doing it though. I think it's too good to pass up, right? 50. Maybe we even build a second minerals deposit right there. Yeah, we already found the spot for that, right? So yeah, so maybe we keep one manual and build one automatic. We do have enough, right? Let's do that. Let's craft an automatic outpost and go back to where we were trying to set up the Rapidium outpost. So what I wanted to figure out was, is there a way to get rid of the time dilation anomaly? I think maybe I'm completely misremembering, but I thought it said something about if you're getting close to the middle, you can, I don't know. It's really strong here, right? But okay, I don't understand what's going on. I just wasted a couple hours doing absolutely nothing. And I also can't place the polygonal scanner in here. I don't understand. do we have? Pulsating anomaly, time anomaly. A peculiar type of anomaly that creates a time distortion. The strong pull of its core slows the person inside it, thus making the time outside of the distortion fly faster. To that person's advantage, the core itself is also slowed, which makes it easier to neutralize. But where is it? Personal cabin unlocked and we got a call, or maybe the opportunity to place a call. Am I like blind? I don't see the core. Oh, there it is. Okay, not today though. Okay, I guess that's half a day spent on learning about these guys, but now we know. Let's get home. Everyone wants to talk, and we have a call waiting. And a lot of stuff is broken. The kind of stuff that happens when you spend an afternoon in a time anomaly. Okay, technician, tomorrow you need to do maintenance, and miner can do workshop, and refiner can also do maintenance. And we are... what can we do? What should we talk to everyone? Let's talk to... Did anything happen? The others are arguing. I think we need to talk to everyone probably about how they are feeling, because they might all be feeling bad. Yeah, because they realize they are sick. And this guy is still sleeping on the floor. I wanted to check out what it costs to build a personal cabin. 30 metals and 20 minerals. Then we really need to put up that automatic minerals. What's it called? Outpost. Okay, let's talk to everyone, and maybe we have enough time to make the call as well. Otherwise, we'd have to make that in the morning.
You must be pretty scared.
I sure.
How are you holding up? Let's do that first.
How are you holding up?
I'm doing my best, thanks. Just trying to come to terms with it. I mean, dying? Seems so surreal, you know?
Man, it's really a fucked up situation, huh? Getting thrown into this, being told, LMAO, your memories, most of them not real, or at least your most recent ones, the ones you're, at least your current you feels most attached to. Not real, by the way. Also, dying in a week. I'm your creator, by the way. I can't really imagine not getting really angry at Jan Prime if I was in the Altars situation. Yeah, I can't believe it's true either.
I can't believe it's true either. There has to be a way to prevent it. And I know we'll find it.
Yeah. Let's not lose hope.
Something else you want to talk about?
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. I wanted to thank you for getting me that exercise equipment again. You have no idea how it helped me to stay sane in here. But I was thinking, what if we built something
there it
everyone
is.
could benefit from?
Something useful, I hope?
Great. I was hoping you'd suggest upgrading the refinery so you can be more efficient there.
It's not just about work, Jan. I was thinking about something totally different. A whole new module where we could work out. Spend our free time in a healthy way, instead of playing beer pong or watching TV.
I'm not saying no, but we're really
okay.
stretched low
Not
on
saying no.
minerals right now.
And you're not saying yes? I guess I'm saying maybe then. You know me, glass half full. I can work very well with a maybe. Thanks.
Authors are talking about their scan results. Yeah, I will talk to them, but for now I want to see who we can call. Because if we can call Lucas, I think we should do that. Yeah, Lucas is calling us. Let's talk to Lucas.
Lucas, what took you so long?
Man, finally. I was trying to reach you for days, but I was getting some crazy distortions. I had to reprogram the frequency. What the hell is going on out there? Is the base safe?
That's not my worst problem, that's a great... Yeah, that's not my worst problem. Because if... Yeah, we can't... the mission can't go on if all the altars are just dying. How many days later, if we assume the same timeline, how many days after Molly did we create Jan Technician? So we can't have much time, right?
We've encountered another obstacle, but it's not my worst problem.
Why? What's going on out there?
The sheep died, the altars are sick. Yeah, the altars are sick.
My altars. They're suffering from a mysterious disease.
What do you mean?
Some strange brain mutation. Molly. The sheep I had to create to test Rapidium had it too. She died without warning.
Shit, Jan. I don't know what to say.
So he didn't know then?
What about you?
I'm fine. It's just them.
Oh.
It's your fault you made me create them? Are you disappointed? Maybe Rapidium is not... Are you disappointed? Yeah, I'm wondering if they had, like, they know so much about the Rapidium, but I can't imagine that this is a surprise to them.
Is that disappointment I'm hearing?
No, I'm relieved you're okay, I really am. It's just... this makes things so much more complicated. We thought we found the perfect solution. I guess nothing's perfect. Still, we can't give up, Jan. Not yet. Maybe there's a cure. A method to undo this side effect. Tell me, do you know anything more about this condition?
The way
I have MRI scans of the whole crew and Molly's autopsy report.
Wow. You've been busy. Send them over. I need to take this to Maxwell at once.
he said, like, I thought we found the perfect solution. It sounds like they have so much research done. How did they do this without ever having Rapidium? Was it all theoretical? What exactly are you two up to? Yeah, I'm also still wondering what the end game is.
Maxwell. You never told me he was the brain behind the branching procedure. What exactly are the two of you up to?
It's all so convenient as well,
Up
right?
to? Who do you think we are, Jan? Some scheming comic book masterminds? I never said anything about Maxwell's research because I don't want him to get into trouble. He must trust you a lot if he told you all about it. Or maybe he's simply so excited about what you've done, what it could mean for him, that he stopped caring about exposing himself.
Sure. His research must have been interesting. I don't like the secrecy. Yeah, his research must have been
His
interesting.
research must have been Interesting. I mean, the corporation decided to shut it down. That says a lot.
Yeah, you're right. What can I say? Not many people were ready for it. Altering mind records. I mean, we were on the brink of a real revolution in cognitive science. But the practical implications, they could change so much.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying, right?
Just step away from getting it right.
We?
Yeah. I worked with him on Project Elah. That's why I followed him when he was transferred to mining ops.
That's what I was saying before, right? The whole mind records thing, it's such a powerful thing on its own that I think it wouldn't have needed Rupidium. And yeah, maybe we'll finally get some answers, but I doubt it. What was Project Elah about?
That project, Elah. What was it about?
Helping people. Patients affected by PTSD, war veterans mostly.
Interesting.
Everyone else wrote them off. Except for Maxwell.
So, was it originally meant to alter...
He came up with new quantum-based technology to ease the pain of their trauma. Altering memories.
Altering memories in like
Painful
a live
memories.
person, not in a construct. Okay. Guess that makes sense. But yeah, it's also really powerful and really scary stuff, right? The idea that you could externally change memories, and maybe in such a way, the way that we're doing it, that you could basically simulate alternative lives. Probably with like a flick of with like a flip press of a button. You just completely change a person's personality. Why was the project killed?
So, if Project Elah was so great, why was it killed?
Officially? Some corporate budget-cutting bullshit. But if you ask me, once the board realized what he was doing, they got scared.
And
What
maybe
they had
you're
in mind for our lab was a contract with the army that could go on for years and guarantee state funding. They wanted to fix people so they could send them back into action. We wanted to cure them.
So is the implication that it was just bad business? Like the corporation... I mean, there are like potentially good reasons to stop researching that because of, you know, the obvious malicious use cases. And depending on your school of thought, maybe even, you know, playing God or whatever. Historically, there has been a line like that, scientifically, but, you know, constantly moving, obviously. Do you think Maxwell can find a cure?
So, you think Maxwell could find a cure for my alters?
I don't know. But what you're doing is a continuation of his life's work. You can be sure he'll do everything to help you. I'll talk to him at once and relay your findings to him.
Thanks.
We'll see what he thinks.
Okay.
Now, you said something about an obstacle blocking your way? How serious is that?
We don't know, or we haven't scanned it yet.
To be honest, I don't know. I haven't investigated it properly yet. All I know is that it's some kind of a gravity field distortion.
Gravity distortion? Shit. Well, that would explain why I couldn't get through to you for so long. This is not good news, Jan. I'd advise you to use a gravity sensor to collect as much data as soon as possible.
Will do.
Neutralizing this thing might take some time and resources.
Yeah, I'll jump right on it.
Uh-oh.
Hang in there, Jan. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Thanks, Lucas.
L7 out.
I think I may have done what I didn't want to do. Getting myself on a countdown again. Or maybe that was just really an in-universe, but it almost sounded like the devs were speaking directly to me to stop wasting my resources on other stuff and my time and get started on that objective. Okay. Oof. Yeah. Okay. Man, it's really, really stressful. Like, in a good way, obviously, but the way you have to think about your resources, your story objective, your altar's well-being, while keeping the base in check, and managing your time as well, while also micromanaging. It's really a cool kind of stress that the game puts you under. It feels like manageable, but you still really feel like stuff is at stake and every day is worth something, even though right now there isn't a big countdown on screen. Yeah, let's head to bed, and you know what? No, let's head to bed. It's almost 11 PM. I'm not sure if I already asked that, but I'm wondering if we're finding another qubit chip in this landing zone. But as I said before, if we really want to roleplay, unless you have a cure or the idea that the new altar might help with finding, or rather, if you're sure a new altar could help with curing, then maybe, but otherwise there's no way you're bringing into life more sick altars right now, right? Let's try to calm... No, let's not. It's early in the morning. We're not talking to altars in the morning. Let's head outside and get back to our Rupidium minerals deposit place. I do want to remove the anomaly down there, but the first thing I want to do now is place the automatic miner on the minerals deposit. It was through here, right? Yes. Down here. And then... there we go. Build mode. Wait, we didn't craft it yet. Okay, 19 more seconds. Top of the queue. Anyone assigned? Jan Miner isn't working yet. Great. Jan Scientist, you're working 9-hour shifts. Can you do this real quick? You should start at 8, right? Okay. Or at 9? Okay, for now as a placeholder, let's put this... we first have to remove at least one, if not... yeah, removing both. Did I remove that first one or did it hit me? I think it hit me. Let's place... I guess we still have to remove the other one as well. Man, I'm bad at this. Come on, recharge. There we go. Building mode, outpost. And I think the best way to connect it is... not through here, because there's an energy gate there. I don't remember. Are energy gates destructible? Did we figure that out last time or not? No, I think. We did figure out that they have like these orbs, but we don't know how to destroy them, at least yet, I think. Up there links to... Do we have a drill? Let's send it. This links to the place where the hollow trees were, I think. What's that? Ooh, another minerals deep deposit with a huge time.
There's nothing more to do here.
With a huge time anomaly. You can go to the kitchen, yes. Okay. That whole thing is a minerals deposit. Okay. We're gonna tap that next. But I don't think this is the way to connect the pylons. Do we have our automatic yet? Still not. But aren't you working? 2, 1. Now? There we go. How to pick up, build automatic outposts. Now grab our pylons. Let's see how we go about connecting. Ooh, nice. I think they deliberately placed the outpost for this to work, right? You can... sure, go mineral mining. Whoops. How to connect, left or right? Can we... Ooh, maybe? Maybe it will connect to the ledge up here. I probably won't have line of sight if I had to guess. Yeah, so gonna need 2. 1 here. Actually, come on. 9, 8. Maybe like this. And how do we keep line of sight? Yeah, time dilation, I know. Here? Yeah. Okay, lots of time left. So maybe now it's time to remove the core from this time dilation. Anomaly. Okay, where is it? There it is. Am I hitting it? Now I'm hitting it. There we go. Alright. 19 ALX. Okay. Okay. Now that we can scan here, we can place a proper outpost here. And we can remove the what's it called? The travel pylon. There we go. Building mode. Mining outpost. And we might need to replace this with, yeah, like a normal pylon though. Not afraid to connect. So. Build mode. Pylon. Wait. This was a normal pylon. Am I stupid? That's the travel pylon up there, right? Yeah. Here we go. Pick up. and replace, because can we make it? No, I don't think we can make it link up straight otherwise. So pylon here. Okay. Are we close to any of the... No, we're not. I was about to ask if we're close to any of the sensor placement points, but we are definitely not. Do we wanna maybe think about tapping this minerals deposit as well while we're at it? I think there's not a huge need for a third one right now. So... let's explore. Let's keep going that way here to see if there's anything worth exploring, but first use our newly placed outpost to recharge. Yeah. You know what? Let's fill up on Rupidium and explore the rest tomorrow. I want to build up like some kind of cushion in terms of resources, especially because the in 20 hours the magnetic storm is coming. Okay, we don't even have a lot of metals, I just realized, and the altars are arguing in the kitchen. Okay, the amount of metals is kind of concerning with the magnetic storm coming up, but I think, how's our radiation looking? Yeah, we can head out tomorrow and grab some during the storm if push comes to shove. Can we place anything useful right now that would maybe help our situation? No, because again, lack of metal. Yeah. We don't need the storage right now. I'm for 100% refunding the storage right now. And instead I'm gonna place a personal cabin. Oh, it's a 3x, interesting. We'll have to reorganize a bunch of stuff later anyway. For now, let's just place one. And can I assign it, or is someone like just gonna claim it? A personal cabin is a private room belonging to one of your altars. He will sleep and spend some of his free time there. After spending time in the cabin, the altar will get a small emotional boost. Okay, I can't manually assign, so if I had to guess, it's just gonna automatically get claimed by I think Refiner, right? Refiner was the one that was sleeping on the floor. Okay. Let's talk to everyone before going to sleep.
But it was real nice that he gave me my lava lamp.
What was that about?
What was that about? Just another valuable discussion with our most charming altar, who wanted life and feels sorry for us pathetic losers.
Which one? This is the worst moment to pick a fight. Stop it. Details, please. Details, please.
Details, please.
Give me the goss.
Do I really need to go through that again? That asshole attacked me for using Mom as an excuse for not pursuing my ambitions. Seems to me he's the one looking for excuses.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but which one was it? Scientist? Botanist? You're more alike than you think. I mean,
you're more alike than you think. Yeah, dude, I know. We share a face. It's more than that. You're both proud and stubborn. You feel like you have something to prove to each other, but you don't. Not with those sharp minds and tongues. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying you'll be friends, but you could try to find common ground.
Fine. Maybe we'll bond over analyzing your shortcomings.
fuck you. Can we check who he was talking about? Technician? The full stomach? No, we don't know. Let's see if we can talk about him about the bad news.
Hey man, how are you taking it? First Molly dying, and now your condition. It must be hard for you.
How am I taking it? Well, I've been thinking. If Molly was the first one you created.
Yep, you're next,
I was
buddy.
the second one. Does that mean I'm next in line?
It means you're my second best friend. That's too cheesy, right? Not on my watch.
No one else is dying. Not on my watch.
You seem pretty confident about it. The way Molly went was just so sudden. The irony is, I liked being around that creature. It kinda consoled me.
Oh, to be fair, so far we have a sample size of 1, so it might not really be fair to assume that just because that one sheep died in, I don't know how long it's been, like 2 months or 6 weeks or whatever, that a human would deteriorate on the same time scale, right? It might be months, maybe. I thought I was the only one who missed Molly.
Yeah, me too. I thought I was the only one who missed the poor beast.
Did she remind you of Mom's dreams too?
Yeah. She always wanted to move to the country and settle down on a farm.
She wanted to raise sheep, remember? It only came back to me after Molly went.
Yeah. True, I'd forgotten about that. Dad never took those dreams seriously. And neither did we.
That's an understatement. We absolutely hated them. Her annoying love of nature. Every weekend she'd go, Jan, why don't we go for a walk? See how the park has changed since last week.
I wish I said yes more often.
Looking back, I wish I'd said yes more often.
Yeah. Our idea of a perfect day was to stay in our room all day and play games.
Luckily, she let it go eventually.
Oh, no. Now, she gave up on us, but she never let go of her sanctuary.
Sanctuary? What do you mean?
In the park? The bench? Yeah. She couldn't have a house in the country, so she found herself a hideout in the city. Her favorite bench. She
Not in
revealed
our
her little
timeline?
secret to me years later. You're telling me she never took you there?
Oh, she never
No.
told
No.
us.
Right. I guess that's because it was after Dad moved out. You were gone by that time.
Okay. Exciting as hell. What was it like? You should take me there. What was it like?
What was it like? Actually, it was beautiful. And finally, I was old enough to sit still for 5 minutes and just look at frickin' trees with her. Doesn't sound very special, but it was. You wouldn't understand. And after she passed, I went to sit on that bench on my own. Every time I was down, I went there. It comforted me. I guess I could really use a place like that now.
That's a really sweet story, and I think it's meant to lead us to build the Park with Bench module. Which we can actually queue up because we don't have anything else to research right now. And while we're at it, the ALX to metals conversion might actually come in handy. No, might not, because we're auto ALX to organicsing. So maybe not going to come in handy too soon, but at some point. What's going on here? Radiation is killing us.
We should at least I'm not afraid of a radiation. Since when are you such a wimp?
We have to limit our radiation exposure. The alters are arguing about the safety of processing enriched metals. One of them wants to stop mining it, while the other doesn't believe in the threat. Young Refiner, we are bringing poison to our shelter, mining, storing and refining enriched metals. Each of those might be hazardous. We should stop using them, at least for a few days, and make sure we don't have them in our base. Maybe that way our health won't deteriorate. Get rid of all enriched metals and don't mine them for 5 days. Young Miner, we can't afford losing enriched metals. Enriched metals are an efficient, versatile resource. Not mining them would slow down the progress of our mission. We know the refinery is safe to use. If we're really concerned about radiation, let's focus on ensuring the base is airtight. Research the radiation repulsor using a planetary sample and build it in 5 days. Ooh. I would like to do that, but that would mean finding a planetary sample within 4 days, because I'm sure the research is gonna take like 10 hours. 10 hours is actually more than one workday, right? Unless our scientist is in a really good mood. So yeah, I'm not getting involved. I can't commit to either right now, I think. And pleasing the refiner at the cost of the miner doesn't really feel worthwhile right now anyway, because the miner is already so much more depressed all the time. But I also can't go for this because he's gonna get really pissed when I end up not getting... Oh, should I? Should we do it? Should we risk it? I'm doing it. I sided with them. I didn't actually check. Yeah, okay, it's just... Okay, it's just 6 hours, so it's doable in 1 workday. Yeah, so we have to make it through the magnetic storm. We probably won't be able to do anything tomorrow. And then we have to hope that... Man, there even is another... I can't open the map, the outside map, but there even is another... an anomaly. What's it called? I can never remember, man. Intro thing to follow to get another planetary sample. So stay tuned for that, I guess. Let's talk to all of the other altars until we go to sleep. How are you holding up, Mr. Botanist?
How are you holding up? What do you think? You heard the news, didn't you? We're going to die.
We don't know that yet.
Look, the results aren't great, but we don't know that for sure. What about Molly? You saw her stiff and cold. I don't want to go like that. I still have so much to do.
You're stronger than a sheep. Yeah, that was kind of my point. I think maybe... Yeah, it's not actually that urgent.
Molly was just a small sheep. You're
it's
much
a cope,
stronger
but, you know.
than her. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks.
Let's talk to a scientist. He was arguing.
What were you arguing about?
So he was arguing with the
Nothing.
technician?
He's just oversensitive and can't handle a little bit of constructive feedback.
Sure.
Tell me more, please. What's there to tell? He cowers behind the mask of a hero who sacrificed his chance to get a proper education to stay with his mother, and he tries to judge me for doing the opposite.
He's as proud as you. I regret asking, can you argue quieter? He's as proud as you.
I don't think he's cowering behind anything. I think he's just as proud and judgmental as you. Pride without ambition is just arrogance. We're nothing alike. Are you sure? He gets shit done just like you, and he's a pain in the ass, also like you. Fair is fair. Maybe I underestimated him. See? Now go hug or something. Don't be ridiculous. Best I can do is give him the benefit of the doubt.
Good start. Who's missing? Jan Refiner. He's in the kitchen. Let's try to calm him down.
Hey man, I can see something's bugging you. Honestly, a lot is going on in here and I feel a little panicky. I hear ya. How do you normally cope when problems overwhelm you? Well, normally I tell myself to look for silver linings. Things usually aren't as bad as we think.
Magical thinking? Glad it works for you. Wow. Got some spare optimism to share? And if they're worse and you are... What? These are all shit. Why are we trying to drag him down? Got some spare optimism to share? I guess maybe it's... at least fraternizing.
Got some spare optimism to share? We could all use it. Sure. Why not? If you want it.
And talk to the miner, who I just sided with, and who will be very disappointed in 5 days when I won't build...
I don't
I also have to build it when I won't build the radiation repulsor in time. Hey man, how are you holding up?
Hey, how are you holding up? Shit, man. What can I tell you? It's what always happens, right? Just when you start hoping things can change, someone or something decides to drop a goddamn bomb on you. Story of my fucking life.
Is moaning really all you can do? What are these dialogue options? Don't hope we'll find a way. I mean, it's better than saying is moaning, unless it's meant to come off as like ribbing and maybe, you know, banter in order to get him. But I'm not saying it. We'll find a way.
Don't worry, we'll find a way out of this.
I'm playing the serious capture.
Sure of it.
Yeah. Jan Dolsky never gives up, right? We're just gonna work our asses off until we either make it or break it. Yeah.
Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow, the magnetic storm. That's going to be a challenge. We already have 2 people on maintenance. Let's make sure we already also keep our scientists in a research lab and have someone on, I guess, a young miner on workshop. And botanist in the greenhouse. Let's go to sleep and worry about the magnetic storm tomorrow. Thanks for watching.